They told me that I have an hour and a half for Mass, and so they told me, okay? Just gonna be taking advantage of that, okay? Me dijeron que tenía hora y media para la misa, así es que voy a tomarla toda, así es que vamos aprovechando. Yeah, 3 things I would like to emphasize in this particular day and in this particular celebration of the Mass, of course, and according to the readings and reflection that I would like to invite you to do so with me. The first thing that we are all called, Cursillistas, every Christian I would say, but especially us Cursillistas, to be living memories. Okay, as a matter of fact, later on, of course, at the end of in the middle of the Eucharistic prayer, we'll be saying the words of Jesus is, do this in memory of me. Okay? Nosotros estamos llamados, la primera cosa que quiero decir es que estamos llamados a ser memorias vivientes, nosotros los cristianos de Cristo, por supuesto, y en el particular caso del Cursillo, de Bonín y su legado de interpretación. Living memories, okay? We are called to be living memories of Jesus Christ. Second thing that I would like to say is that we are all called to be just perseverance people. Okay? The second thing is persevere. That's persevere. Estamos llamados a perseverar. And the third thing that that I would like to emphasize, that we are all called to be searching all the time. Okay? Ultrella. Go further. Yeah? Beyond. Always there. That's the call of Jesus, not only Eduardo. Eduardo is making just a reflection or a synthesis of what he understood finally in his own personal life of Jesus Christ's call. Okay? Living memories, perseverance, and going always searching further. Ultrella. Okay? First of all, I would like to say just a little story that maybe will help us to understand a little deeper the gospel today, according to my own interpretation or my own reflection or my own prayer, okay? The story goes this way, that there was a man, put it the name of Eduardo if you want, outside the church every single Sunday, standing there at the front of the church, at the gate of the church, and of course all the people approaching for Mass every Sunday, and he was saying, we have to change, we have to keep on discovering new ways of justice and fraternity and solidarity and charity and love for everyone and inclusion for everyone. And of course people were like, kind of, wow, what kind of guy is this? Of course they were appalled over this kind of approaching, and of course people were stopping there and listening to him for a while, and then of course checking their watches and said, well, it's time for Mass, and so they got in, and that was it. Todos los domingos un señor se paraba ahí en la entrada de la misa y decía, tenemos que cambiar, tenemos que crear nuevas formas de justicia y fraternidad y de amor y de perdón, y toda la gente se detenía en la entrada de la iglesia ahí, por supuesto, oírlo un rato, pero después decían, pues, ay, es hora de misa, tengo que entrar a misa, y se metían. Every Sunday the same thing. We have to change. We have to create new forms of justice and fraternity and love and forgiveness for everyone. And people were stopping for a while there and then checking their watches, and it's time for Mass, and they were going on. And every Sunday, the same thing. After a while, after a year, nobody stopped. Nobody, because it's the same guy, the same message. We have to change. We have to create new justice and fraternity and love for everyone. And, yeah, the same guy. We have heard him. So they were straight, go to Mass. Después de un año nadie se detenía ya, porque obviamente ya lo habían oído muchas veces, simple y sencillamente. El mismo mensaje, el mismo sujeto, no dice nada nuevo, ya estuvo. So one day, a lady stopped and said, why you keep doing that? Nobody's stopping no more. That's it. We already listened to you. Why you keep on doing that? There is no sense. And the guy said, yeah, you might be right. But I can't stop. Because if I didn't change nobody or anybody, they will change me. Una señora se detuvo después de un año y dijo, ¿por qué sigues diciendo la misma historia? Ya todos oímos, ¿va? Ya, nadie se detiene, espérate, ya, párale. Y digo, pues sí, tienes razón, ¿verdad? Pues sí, ya todos me oyeron, pero no puedo detenerme a decir lo mismo, porque el momento que me detenga, si no cambia a nadie, ellos me cambian a mí. As simple as that. Jesus said, do this in memory of me. How long does it take for us to keep a memory? How many times do we have to hear the same thing in order for finally, oh, it's a memory? As a matter of fact, in Spanish we have the word recordar. Recordar, remembering in Spanish is recordar. Recording is literally the translation from English, from Latin, I'm sorry. But in Latin, originally, recordar, it means put the things in your heart. Cor cordis is heart. Record things in your heart. Okay? Recordar viene del latín y dice recordar, poner las cosas en el corazón, es lo que significa. How long does it take for someone to build a memory in heart? Really engraved, and zeal, I would say tattooed in the heart. How long does it take? Nowadays, more and more, we see young people tattooing everywhere, okay? Why? They want to keep a permanent and indelible memory there, sealed forever. How long does it take for us to keep doing this in memory of me? As long as it takes. Whatever. Whatever it takes. God is perfect, but I have discovered that he has a kind of some flaws. Some flaws. Beautiful, though. Because one of those flaws that I have discovered is that he doesn't give up. He's very stubborn. Yo le he descubierto que Dios tiene todas las bellezas, pero yo le he descubierto algunos defectillos. Y uno de esos es que es muy terco. No se da por vencido jamás. He will be waiting for us. It doesn't matter if we are 50 or 60 or 40 or 10 or 110. He will come again and again and again and again, time and again. Once a year we get this gathering, the Encuentro de Cursillistas, 29 now, 75th on the First Cursillo in Mallorca. 75th anniversary. Remember, remember. Put it in the heart. Put it in the heart, really in the heart. Sealed there. Engraved there. How long will it take for that? I don't know. I don't know about you. I know about me. I'm a slow learner. Very slow. Very slow. Algunos somos de más lento aprendizaje y algunos muy lentos. But he doesn't give up. Do this in memory of me. The first reading, if you pay attention, even though it was proclaimed in Vietnamese and I didn't understand a word, but of course I was reading it, the translation, and I prepared before, of course, so that, thank God, because otherwise, I'm sorry, but I'm totally ignorant of Vietnamese, of course. But anyway, in a certain phrase at the end, if you can check it in English and in Spanish, it says that the angel was advised advising the Hebrew people to kill a calf, a ram, I'm sorry, and put the blood of the ram in the dentils, in the hinges of the doors, so that would be the mark for the angel not to strike, because those were the faithful ones, the Hebrew faithful ones. So the angel was just passing through because he saw the blood of the lamb or the ram as a sign of their fidelity to the Lord. St. John Chrysostom used to say that here all the Christians, all the Catholics have the blood of the lamb in their lips. The reason the more, he said, for the angel to pass through and not hurt anybody. If with the blood of a ram in the hinges of the doors for the Hebrews were saving that people, the reason the more, the blood of the lamb, the real lamb, Jesus Christ, will save us because in our lips, the blood. So the angel will come and say, that's a Christian, that's a faithful one. Con mayor razón, si por la sangre de un cordero puesto en las dinteles de las puertas salvó a todos del ángel exterminador porque eran los fieles, con mayor razón la sangre de Cristo en los labios de los cristianos va a salvar a todos los demás del poder de Satanás. The blood of Jesus will save us from the evil one to do any kind of harm in our lives. We are called to be living memories of that. When it was, and everyone could be sharing their own testimony here, I did my Cursillo in 76. Each one of us, which is, well, I did it 10 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. But do not forget that. Because that's the moment where finally the blood of the Lamb in your lips, here and here, was saving us, transforming us forever. There is a song in Mexico that I hate it, absolutely. Oh yeah, I hate it, absolutely. I think it is even kind of heretical in one of the phrases. But you know, poets are poets and composers are composers. And it's very popular and everyone knows it. But the verse that is repeated so many times is that no cabe duda que es verdad que la costumbre es más fuerte que el amor. Yeah, you know it, yeah, of course. The first time that I heard it, I was like having convulsions, yeah. Oh, absolutely. No cabe duda que es verdad que la costumbre es más fuerte que el amor. It is undoubtedly, it says the verse, undoubtedly, that routine is stronger than love. I hate it. I think it's heretical. But of course, the composer is not a theologian, he's just a poet. And it's very popular. And it's a beautiful rhythm and all the rest of stuff, and everyone sings it. But I hate it. Nothing is stronger than love. Not even death is stronger than love. Jesus conquered the tomb because he is love and love for us. We are not called to be successful people. We are just called to be faithful. The second thing that I wanted to say. No estamos llamados a hacer ninguna otra cosa. El éxito le pertenece a Dios. Success goes to God, and he knows what to do with that, and how to do that, and when to do that. Cursillistas, no estamos llamados a ser exitosos en ningún sentido. Eso le toca a Dios. We have a weekend and we converted, or the Lord converted, I don't know how many. That's not up to us. We have 800 people here for the National Encuentro. Great, yes, yeah. It's not about numbers. It's not about success. It's about being faithful. Persevere, persevere, persevere. Otherwise, they will change us. They will change the society. If we, the Christians, with the blood of the Lamb on our lips, do not persevere. Why keep on saying the same thing? Because otherwise they will change us. Well, the new law says that the new law, I don't care. I have to keep on saying the same thing. Well, abortion is approved. I have to keep on saying that life is sacred. Well, the new euthanasia, whatever, I have to be saying that dignity of every single person from birthplace to death is sacred. Well, these drugs are approved. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I have to defend the principles that I have learned from a personal experience. Finally, when it happened, whenever it happened, for the slow learners, in the weekend, I'm finally, I got it. It was about time. No, ya entendí, pues ya te habías tardado, criatura. We are called to be faithful. That's it. Persevering people. And then keep on searching. Moving forward, ultreya. There is way more to be unfold and unwrap and unveil for all of us to be better human beings, better persons, men and women. And of course, better Christians. Is that it? No, because there are so many things yet to be discovered. To be honest, that is why every night I want to live the day after. When I do my examination of conscience before going to bed, I say, I want to live tomorrow. I want to live tomorrow. Because this might be, that day might be the day that the Lord takes away my stupidity. I don't want to miss that. Finally, I got it. Oh, I don't want to miss that. Then I will be a saint, a real saint. Eduardo Bonin, or you name it. Ignacio de Loyola, Felix Rouget, Teresa de Calcuta, you name it. They had that moment in a certain moment that every single Cursillista, we baptized millions. And very few after that become saints. We catechize a lot of people. Very few have a personal encounter with Jesus. And then they have a friend, they become a friend, and they take a friend, that friend, to Jesus. ¿Cuántos catequizados tenemos? Millones, y muy pocos tienen un encuentro personal con Cristo. ¿Cuántos bautizados tenemos y cuántos de esos se hacen santos? Poquísimos. Slow learners, de lento aprendizaje, por las razones que ustedes quieran. No podemos dejar que nos cambien. Estamos llamados no a ser exitosos, estamos llamados a ser fieles. Pero siempre a seguir buscando nuevas formas de justicia, de fraternidad, de caridad, de alegría, de ternura, de solidaridad, de pureza. Our call is to keep on searching for new forms of justice and purity in our world. Forgiveness, tenderness, justice, solidarity, in Cursillo and everywhere else, thanks to Cursillistas. And if not, doesn't matter how many anniversaries we celebrate, 75th or 29 nationally, or whatever is your anniversary or your weekend. Doesn't matter. But if we are always searching, that was Eduardo, searching, keep on searching. God is an immensity. We have tons, an ocean yet to discover about God and about Jesus. He revealed only 3 years. A little preacher preaching there for 12 guys that were very slow learners. Very slow. He repeated the same things I don't know how many times, and even he got kind of upset sometimes. I said, how long am I going to be with you? Come on. I have said all these things so many times. Yeah. How long? Please, keep on hammering. Keep on searching. Eduardo was ahead of the Vatican II Council. Yeah? That is why he's a visionary, and that is why he make an impact, because being a teenager and ahead of that changing of the whole world in the church because of Vatican II, he was ahead of that. The lay people was not involved. That is why they were mentioning that the bishop was very concerned. Bishops are always concerned. Okay, that's part of our job. Okay. Anyway, oh, the lay people are doing this and that. Yeah, that was way before the real involvement of lay people. Cursillo has to do that, but not in the church only. No. On the fields, at work, at the factory, and your whatever enterprises or entrepreneurs, businesses you have. It doesn't matter where. We need politicians searching, Christian, Catholics, Cursillistas politicians, leaders in every single field, athletes, entertainers, poets, in every single field. Keep on searching. New super geeks working in iPhones and deliver really the message for the world to hear. That not everything is bad. No, there's wonderful people here. Amazing people searching. Of course, St. Paul is our model, but I would say every single saint, whatever is your preferring, favorite one, have done that, men and women, searching. And of course, in a certain moment, they got into trouble because of that. Gosh, this guy is a kind of a pebble on the shoe there, yeah. Yeah. I would say a little stronger for some, but anyway. Yeah, but they are searching. They are searching. And because of that, we move. And this is a movement. A movement. We have to keep on moving all the time. Ahead, ultreia. Ahead, deeper and deeper, higher and higher, wider and wider, till finally someone says, "Go, man, I got it." Yeah, it happened to me, it happened to you, it has to happen when we do go out, be a friend, make a friend, and then they will find Jesus. And I would like to end with that. I've been saying that to myself so many times. How sad it is that someone comes up to me looking for Jesus and finds only me. How great it would be that someone comes up to me looking for me and finds Jesus. That would be the day. And those were the saints. I'm not the guy. It's that guy. Okay, yeah. They will find Jesus in us. In our charity, in our forgiveness, in our persistence, in our perseverance, in our searching. Searching with joy. Yeah, with joy. And I would like to say easily that, because it's very easy to say with joy, yeah. Yeah, but the size of love is the size of suffering. The more we love, the more we suffer. The deeper we love, the deeper we suffer. La medida del amor es la medida del dolor. El tamaño del amor es el tamaño del dolor. Entre más amo, más sufro. But that was Jesus. That is why he died for us. Because his love has no limits. He went all the way through. But of course, trusting in his loving Father, he conquered death for us to have a new life, a new hope, and to be here today. And of course, the greatest of the believers that have ever existed, even greater, of course, than St. Paul or any other apostle or saints that we have, is the Blessed Virgin Mary. She believed that there is nothing impossible for God. Nothing impossible for God. Nothing. Nothing. Si Dios no tiene límites, por supuesto, Dios vence la muerte, la tumba, y nada es imposible para Dios. Si Dios resucitó muertos, enderezar atarantados está mucho más fácil. There is nothing impossible for God. Nothing. He brought back to life dead people. Of course, just correct a little bit those who are kind of confused, stupid. It's easier, way easier for him. But we have to search for it. Nosotros estamos aquí porque estamos buscando. We want to keep on searching. Please. Yeah. Yo soy cursillista desde el 76, porque mis padres eran cursillistas y yo crecí en el cursillo, de colores toda la vida, desde niño. ¿Verdad? Y estamos muy involucrados en cursillo. Pero lo único que quiero decir es que ciertamente el cursillo ha cambiado. Sí, ha cambiado, por supuesto. ¿Seguirá cambiando? Seguro. Tenemos que seguir buscando. No me vengan con que, ay, la estructura dice nada más que esto. Sí. Hay que mantener lo esencial de los rollos y todo lo demás. Pero todo lo demás es keep on searching. Keep on searching. Oh, in Vietnam they don't do this that we do here. Keep on searching. Oh, the Filipinos do this different. Keep on searching. Oh, the Anglos do this and we don't. Keep on searching. Ultreia. Oh, you don't do that, you are not with us. Please. The essential is essential. You encounter Jesus Christ, that's it. The essential is that we receive his body, his blood, and because of that, we gather from everywhere to go out there and say, he loves me. That's all I want to share. Anyway, lo esencial es lo esencial, todo lo demás es accidental. Todo lo demás es accidental. Cada uno tiene su manera de matar pulgas. Okay? Yeah. Algunos los quieren matar a balazos, está bueno. Allá ustedes. Pero lo esencial es lo esencial, y lo esencial es que Cristo ha resucitado y está aquí porque me ama y no tiene fronteras en su amor, ni tiene límites. All the rest, we have to keep on searching, ultrella, más allá, más allá. I'm sure that Eduardo, right now, contemplating people that are searching, is very happy and smiling before the Lord and interceding for the rest of the slow learners, moving little by little. In Vietnamese, in Tagalog, in Korean, in Spanish, in English, and in Chinese or whatever other languages that I don't understand all of them here. And so, and many others, we may invent a new language to make a friend and take that friend to Jesus. Hopefully that language is love in any way, compassion, mercy. The Holy Father, Benedict XVI, in his Lenten letter some years ago, 2006, if I don't recall wrongly, said that God put a limit to Satan, to evil, namely mercy. Que el Señor puso un límite al diablo y al pecado, decía el Papa Benedicto XVI en su carta pascual, y ese límite es la misericordia. Make a friend, be a friend, take it to Jesus. We are here because we want to keep on deepening that friendship with our Lord, the risen one, the